Hi, hello. I feel like every time I start a video, it's like, wow, we ain't seen you in 6 months, but here I am. So it's been a minute. Lots have changed. I'm home now. As you can see, this is a different background. The other background was my dorm room at school. And okay, this shirt is doing stunts, but this is what it is. Okay, so if there was a little lighting change, it got messy, but now we're back. Yep, here are my hands, because I need these to talk. But yeah, so welcome back. My name's Carice, and I have a list of shit that I want to run through. I wrote down all the things that I want to talk about. Including an update on where I've been. Okay, oh, wrong page. Okay, so life update. School. This January I left school. I just couldn't, it just wasn't working out. When I came to you guys last time, I was doing really, really well. I was on my walk with God. I was dealing with depression and all that stuff, and I was dealing with it. And then one incident just made me feel completely unsafe, and I stopped leaving my room. And then you can't pass classes if you don't go, you feel me? So now I'm home, and I think I've decided to just finish at the same school but online, because I can't go back there. I just have one more year to finish my degree, and I'm just going to finish my degree and move on with my life and be done with that school. But being home, I've learned a lot about myself, and I've gotten better. It's a different better, because home there's a lot of different challenges and other challenges than there were at school. But yeah, so I'm dealing with it. Things are moving or shaking. Things are going on right now. I'm looking for a job to pay off these LOANS, but right now I'm working with what I got, you know? So like, that's an update on me. That's what I'm doing. I'm looking for a job. I'm at home. Trying to better myself. You know what I'm saying? Just making steps to become a better me. Anyways, this video, because I said I wasn't going to try and do YouTube anymore, because I'm like, every time I think I'm at a place where I can mentally commit and do some things and take some steps and whatever, shit falls apart and it just don't work out. But in being home, I kind of figured out what I want to do. Advocacy. That's like the word that like I write on my mirror. I said I wanted to be the voice of the people who had no voice. And every time I pray, I mention it. Advocacy. Like every time I pray and I talk to God, and just so me and him are understanding, and just ask him if that's the guidance, if that's the direction that I am to go in, to guide me, order my steps in that way. Because for 22 years I've been screwing up my own life trying to do it my own way, and I've ended up in a place where, as I can see, that's not working. So why not, you know, pull out the big guns? So on the subject of guns, which wasn't on purpose, I promise. Last week, was it last week or 2 weeks ago, depending on when I upload this, Parkland happened. And Parkland was something that was literally hit me so close to home, because one, it's 2 hours maybe from where I live. So close that like my cousin's kids had to go home from school. Like so close. Familially, geographically, it hit close to home. We all have seen online the memes or whatever in the posts about the stages of things that happen after a school shooting or after a mass shooting. So I pretty much said that, actually let me look up let me tell you exactly what I said, so I'm not a liar. I said, anybody chatting nonsense, I'm just deleting. Fam, friend, anybody can get it. Y'all are mad, annoying, and uninformed, and refuse to just take the time to simply head over to the Google machine and do a little work. It's not that hard. It's really not. Google is free, girl. It is on every device. It's on this one. It's on the computer. It's on the TV. You got an Alexa. All of it. Google is free. Free. Free, 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 free. It's not that hard. One, it's a gun control issue. I can go buy an AR-15 on my lunch break, but I gotta wait 3 days for a 9mm. Companies have sent like riders try and purchase assault rifles, and they have done it in under 2 hours. Ridiculous, outrageous. But to purchase a 9mm, there's a 3-day wait. Too easy. But everywhere it's too easy to get a weapon. Period. Point blank. Point blank. End the period. My question was, WTF do you need an assault rifle for in your home? Are you expecting war at your front door? It's an assault rifle. If you want to hunt, you do not need an assault rifle that they use in war to hunt. I don't understand. It's not required. Like, automatic weapons are a whole thing, but like, you do not need an assault rifle in your house or your truck. None of those things. I don't know why I'm yelling like you did something, but very passionate. It's a race issue because yes, white people do get the benefit of the doubt that most people of color are not afforded. That is a part of the issue. That is not the whole issue. It's a mental health issue. Someone with mental health issues should not be left untreated because they can't afford it, or because it's foolishness, or people don't believe that it's real, because that still goes on. And lots of people make those comments when things like this happen. But let me tell you this, no sane person goes and shoots shit up for no reason. Crazy is just a humongous umbrella that we keep lots of mental health issues on and then don't address them. Don't address them, and we fail people like this. Mentally stable people don't do things like that. Even if it had crossed their minds to do something like that, which we can't say it never would, or you don't ever think about harming yourself or other people, but there's something in your brain or something around you or some sort of empathy that kicks in that's like, that's, I'm going to say crazy again, but you know, that's not right, or that's not okay, so you don't go forward with that action. There's obviously something in people who complete those actions that there's a switch that's not connected. There's something that's not going on there, and that's a problem that needs to be addressed before they start shooting up kids at schools. And a part of the race issue is the fact that people who look like us don't make it out of those situations alive. People who don't look like us, the fairer skinned of the few, make it out with Burger King, with handcuffs, all type of stuff. And that's not fair, and it's not okay, and you can't tell me that that's also not a problem. It's a issue at the government level. All these people have had opportunities to pass and create laws that would cut down on the amount of gun violence period in this country, and they have chosen not to because of financial gain, because the NRA provides support financially and at the polls for these people. It makes no sense in this country that since Columbine there has not been effective change in gun laws, in gun control laws. That makes no sense to me. It doesn't make sense to you either. The way you affect change is being registered to vote in a political party, that you can vote in primaries to make sure the person that you believe will make the choices that you, who make the choices on the issues that matter to you, is in the right place at the right time. When you vote in primaries, then you vote in midterm elections. There's not only one election every 4 years, sis. Elections are always happening, and as people 25 and under, 18 to 34, these are the people who need to be paying attention. These are the people who need to be voting in primaries and midterm elections, and the big one, you know. All those things are the reason, are parts of the reasons that we are in this place right now, alongside with racism, sexism, Islamophobia, xenophobia, all those things, you know. All of those things are a part of it. On a lighter note, that was really heavy, but go out and vote. That's all I can say. The whole purpose of that was like, go out and vote, make your voices heard. Let's save lives. I know it doesn't seem like much by going to a polling office and placing a ballot and doing all this stuff. It's just a piece of paper, or what does your vote count? It's important. Your vote matters. There's many steps before you get to the place that we are at now, and now is our time to correct it. Now that we've known it, now that we're old enough to see it affect us negatively, we need to make those changes. Okay, so on a lighter note, so recently on YouTube, there has been a lot of talk about inclusion because of a couple of lines coming out with less than inclusive shade ranges, complexion products. That's not okay. But as a particular range came out and people were talking about it, and that started a really big conversation. And then also started a conversation about the fact they did it on purpose to then cause not a ruckus, but to cause free promotion for people to be talking about it online, and then for them to come out and have more shade ranges and give us what we want. If that's true or not, it's wild. For you to have 17 fair shades and then 3 dark shades, like, and for me to be the darkest dark shade is a mess. A mess. And then for the product to not even be good, sis. Where they do that at? Yeah, no. Black women are so big in purchasing products, and black people are just so limited in what is marketed to them, the access that they have to things, the availability of things to them. All of these things. People of color are just the last people on your list because what, we don't got no money, we don't buy anything. That's a lie. The black dollar, the POC dollar, period, has so much value in this country, and yet it is treated like it's not valuable at all because we'll put up with anything, and we have to stop doing that as well, putting up with anything. Yeah, so you know, black girl brands who's out here doing what they need to be doing to make sure we're popping and the skin is flawless. You know, Fenty did her thing. Rihanna came through and was like, I got colors for all the girls and the undertones, sis. But that shouldn't be the only one. And we shouldn't just have to all praise it because it's all we got. Talking about that, y'all know where I'm going next. Sis, Black Panther. One thing I want to say about Black Panther, black people, leave people alone. Let them enjoy this. Like, we understand that it's problematic that we have to rejoice in it so much because it's all we've got, but let us enjoy that. Let us rejoice in the fact that it's all we got and we're making it work and it's bomb as hell and it's popping. Let us do that. Another thing, people are talking about how people are getting so dressed up and doing so much and doing too much for the movie. Are you out of your mind? When a Harry Potter movie or when a Lord of the Rings movie or when a Star Trek movie or when a Star Wars movie comes out, everyone is dressed up to the nines as their favorite character, as some characters that's not even in it, as they dress up, they do to the nines. Why can't we do this? This is a movie for us, by us, and we're going to do the most. Why do we ever do anything less? It doesn't make sense. Why are you trying to steal our joy? Let us rejoice in seeing black bodies on screen, on a humongous screen, that are not being beaten down or shot in the street or bloodied. We see those images every day on the screen that's in the palm of our hand, that's on our TV, that's in our computer. We see all of those things every day. We see those images. Why would we not want to see images of black and brown bodies as royalty, standing tall and being loud and expressing themselves? Why would you want to not stand up in that? Allow us to, and let us, so we know we can do this again. We can continue to make movements that they see us and they're gonna know us. So there's a few more things that I just want to pick on real quick. Snapchat, y'all tried it. My phone was broken for a couple of weeks, so I didn't even see this new Snapchat update when it came out. It is the worst. Excuse me, but I know they did it. They make their money on the right side of Snapchat. They don't care about us interacting with each other on Snapchat. They want us to interact with the things that make them money, which is understandable. It's a business. Got it. And they're gonna keep us there because they still got the bomb filters and it still looks better than the trash filters on Instagram, which Instagram needs to get it together, because if we're going to be moving to Insta story, then, you know, the filters need to be popping, and they're just not. Fergie. Sis. You was glamorous. You gave it to us. Sis, big girls do cry when they hear that, because this big girl cried. Girl, why would you do that? Why would you do that? You didn't practice? I don't understand. I don't know what happened, girl. And it's not that you're not talented, because we know you're talented. You know you're talented. But at a loss for words. Loss for words, girl. But, you know, you're just going to be on the top 10 worst renditions forever. All-Star Weekend survived without you, you know. Fly Out Weekend popped with or without your voice, girl. Like, it was okay. People didn't go to All-Star for you, so they didn't lose nothing. I saw y'all. For a second, I completely spaced on the fact that it was in LA. And I was like, why is all these people flying out to... We're here, sis. We're here. Oh, I didn't even talk about my haircut. Yeah, I chopped my hair off, girl. Chopped it all off. Went bye-bye. It got stupid matted and I just cut it off. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I will be back sooner than 6 months, I promise. And thank you for anyone who subscribed while I wasn't here, and anyone who watched or shared my videos while I wasn't here. Because there's one video up. Anybody who did any of those things while I wasn't here, you're blessed. And I'll see you in the next one. Names have all changed since I've been around, but the game ain't the same since I left out. Ooh,